The lines on our face are not a mistake. They are a map of a life lived, of smiles and sorrows, of wisdom gained in the sun and rain. We try to erase the map, forgetting that the true journey is within. 99% of people will see these only as foods. They will miss the final principle, which is not a food at all, but a key. To miss it is to try and fill a cup that has a deep crack in its foundation. Deep foundation, we must begin where all enduring structures begin, not with the surface, but with the very framework. The modern world teaches us to paint over the cracks, to apply creams and lotions to the outer wall of the temple. But if the beams are weak, if the foundation is crumbling, the paint is a fleeting illusion. True, lasting vitality must be rebuilt from the inside out, from the very core of our physical being. For this, we turn to a wisdom that is ancient, patient, and profound, the slow-simmered broth of bones. This is not a quick meal. It cannot be rushed. Its very preparation is the first part of the practice. It is a meditation on time, on transformation, and on the extraction of deep essence. We take what is hard, what is structural, what is often discarded, the bones, and we place them in water, applying a gentle, persistent heat. For hours upon hours, we wait. This waiting is not passive, it is an act of trust. We are trusting that the slow, steady warmth will coax the hidden life force from the rigid structure, transforming it into a liquid that is fluid, nourishing, and easily received by our own body. This is alchemy. It is the turning of the dense into the gentle, the solid into the flowing. And what is released in this process? The very substance of our own framework. The collagen, the minerals, the marrow, the lifeblood of the structure. When you drink this warm, golden liquid, you are not merely consuming a food. You are participating in a ritual of deep repair. You are speaking to your body in its own language, the language of foundational materials. You are providing the very bricks and mortar it needs to rebuild its own support system. The skin, which is the outer expression of this system, cannot be smooth and supple if the scaffolding beneath it is brittle and weak. This broth rebuilds that scaffolding. It plumps the cells from within, not with water that quickly leaves, but with the very substance of resilience. This is a practice of profound self-respect. It is an acknowledgement that your body is a sacred temple and it deserves to be maintained with the deepest care, starting from its most fundamental elements. It teaches a lesson that is contrary to our fast-paced world, that true healing takes time. It cannot be bought in a powder or a pill that promises instant results. It must be cultivated slowly and with intention. The warmth of the broth itself is a form of medicine. It soothes the digestive system, calming the inner fire and creating a state of peace within the body. In this state of calm, the work of repair can happen. The body cannot rebuild in a state of stress and agitation. It needs tranquility. It needs warmth. It needs the deep, patient nourishment that reminds it of its own inherent strength. To embrace this practice is to turn away from the superficial and to begin the real work of restoration. It is to understand that the glow we seek on our skin is not a light we apply, but a light that must shine from a deep, well-tended and solid foundation. Bright catalyst. Once the deep foundation has been laid, once the raw materials for the structure are present, a spark is needed. A catalyst is required to assemble these materials into their correct and beautiful form. The bricks and mortar are essential, but without the architect's creative spark, they remain a mere pile. For this spark, we turn not to the deep earth, but to the bright sun, captured and held within the vibrant form of a citrus fruit. Consider the orange, the lemon, the grapefruit. Hold one in your hand. It is a small sun, a vessel of light. Its skin is a brilliant declaration of the potent energy contained within. This is not the slow, grounding energy of the bone broth. This is a bright, zesty, and activating energy. It awakens the senses. The simple act of peeling it releases a fragrance that cuts through dullness and clarifies the mind. This is a direct reflection of its purpose within our body. The essence of these fruits, the sharp and vibrant vitamin C, is the master architect for our body's collagen. The body can have all the building blocks, but without this bright catalyst, it cannot weave them together into the strong, flexible matrix that gives our skin its firmness and its bounce. This is a beautiful lesson in interdependence. The deep grounding strength of the earth and the bright activating energy of the sun must work together. Neither is complete without the other. This is the harmony we seek to cultivate within ourselves. To consume these fruits is a joyful practice. It is an act of inviting brightness into your being. It is a conscious choice to awaken your body's own creative potential. When you taste its sharp sweetness, you are reminding your cells of their own vitality. You are providing the spark that initiates the beautiful, intricate dance of renewal. This practice also teaches us about purity. The clean, sharp taste of citrus is a purifier. It cleanses the palate, and in a metaphorical sense, it helps to cleanse the body of the sluggishness that can cloud our inner and outer appearance. It cuts through the fog. A glowing complexion is not just about structure, it is about clarity. It is the absence of dullness. These fruits are nature's invitation to that clarity. They remind us that renewal is not always a slow, somber process. It can also be a moment of bright, joyful awakening. It is the spark of life that says, begin. We must honor both the slow, patient work and the bright, catalytic moment. We need the discipline of the simmer and the joy of the zest. When we combine the deep foundation with the bright catalyst, we are participating in a complete and holistic act of creation. We are not just giving the body orders, we are providing it with both the materials and the inspiration it needs to express its own innate, vibrant health. The result is a resilience that is not only strong but also bright, a vitality that is not just enduring but also luminous. Silent guardian. The foundation has been laid, the creative spark has been introduced. The structure is being built. Now, it must be protected. A beautiful temple, newly restored, is still vulnerable to the elements. The wind, the rain, the relentless sun, these forces can wear away even the strongest edifice over time. In our body, these elements take the form of internal stress, of environmental toxins, of the simple, unavoidable process of living and breathing. To protect our newly forming vitality, we need a guardian. For this, we turn to the quiet strength of the dark leafy green. Consider kale or spinach or chard. These are not flashy or dramatic foods, they are humble, hard-working leaves. Their entire existence is a practice of quiet service. They are the guardians of the plant, standing between the delicate life processes within and the harshness of the outside world. They are masters of defense. Their deep, rich green color is a sign of their power. It is the color of chlorophyll, the miracle substance that transforms raw sunlight into life itself. But hidden within that green are other pigments, other powerful protectors that act as a silent, vigilant army within our own bodies. These antioxidants are the guardians of our cells. They patrol our inner environment, seeking out and neutralizing the rogue elements, the free radicals that cause chaos and decay. This is the process that dulls our skin, that weakens our cellular structures, that slowly etches the lines of wear and tear onto our face. To eat these greens is to dispatch a legion of silent guardians to protect your inner temple. It is a conscious act of preservation. It is a recognition that building is only half the battle. We must also maintain and protect what we have built. This practice teaches a lesson in quiet, consistent effort. The protection offered by these leaves is not a one-time event. It is a daily discipline. A wall must be maintained every day, not just once a year. By incorporating these guardians into our daily nourishment, we create a constant shield, a resilient buffer that allows the deeper work of renewal to proceed without interruption. The preparation of these leaves is also a lesson. They are fibrous, sometimes tough. Gentle cooking softens them, making their protective power more available to us. This teaches us that true strength does not always have to be rigid. A flexible shield is often stronger than a brittle one. It yields, it adapts, and it endures. When you eat these greens, you are not just consuming vitamins, you are consuming the principle of guardianship. You are making a pact with your body to protect its vitality, to honor its efforts, and to provide it with the constant, quiet support it needs to flourish. The glow of health we seek is not just a sign of new growth, it is also a sign of masterful preservation. It is the calm radiance of a structure that is not only well built, but also well protected from the storms of life. Potent jewel, we have built the foundation, sparked the creation, and guarded the structure. Now we must add the element of vibrant, concentrated beauty. A temple can be strong and protected, but it is the intricate details, the precious adornments that capture the light and inspire the soul. For this, we turn to the potent jewels of the plant kingdom, the deep-colored berries, a handful of blueberries, raspberries, or blackberries. Look at them closely. They are not merely food, they are tiny spheres of concentrated life force. Their colors, the deep indigo, the rich crimson, the dark purple, are not accidental. These pigments are a declaration of their power. They are a sign of the potent, protective compounds they hold within their delicate skins. These are the crown jewels of the antioxidant world. While the leafy greens are the steady, disciplined guardians, the berries are the elite special forces. They carry a concentrated power that addresses the most subtle forms of damage, the kind that robs the skin of its luminosity and its even tone. They are the polish for the stone, the final touch that reveals the deepest shine. To eat these berries is an act of bestowing a gift upon your body. It is a gesture of profound appreciation. You are not just providing maintenance, you are providing luxury, a concentrated dose of the most beautiful and powerful essences nature has to offer. This practice teaches us about the power of the small. We do not need to consume a mountain of these jewels to feel their effect. A small, consistent offering is all that is required. This is a lesson in efficiency and potency. The greatest power is often held in the most concentrated form. The sweetness of the berry is also part of its teaching. It is a natural, vibrant sweetness, a taste of pure life. This sweetness brings a sense of joy, of delight. We must not forget that a joyful spirit is one of the greatest sources of a radiant appearance. The lines of worry and stress create a different map on the face than the lines of laughter and contentment. These berries, with their joyful burst of flavor, remind us to cultivate that inner state of delight. They are a counterpoint to the bitterness of stress and the dullness of fatigue. When you eat them, you are not just fighting wrinkles with chemistry. You are inviting the spirit of vibrant, joyful life into your very cells. You are choosing to adorn your inner temple with jewels. This act, repeated daily, helps to refine the texture of your being. It smooths the rough edges, not by abrasion, but by the application of something precious and beautiful. It is the final step in the physical beautification process, a process that understands that true beauty is a reflection of strength, protection, and the concentrated, joyful essence of life itself. In a blueprint, we arrive at the final principle, the one that underpins and gives intelligence to all the others. We have gathered the foundation, the catalyst, the guardian, and the jewel. But what directs their use? What is the plan? What is the intelligence that guides the hands of the builders? This intelligence, this plan, is contained within the most humble and most powerful of all forms, the seed. Consider the chia seed, the flax seed, the pumpkin seed. Hold one in your palm. It is almost weightless. It seems like nothing. Yet within that tiny, unassuming speck lies the complete and total blueprint for a new life. It contains the plan for the roots, the stem, the leaves, the flower, and the fruit. It is pure, concentrated potential. It is the silent, all-knowing architect. This is the principle that most people miss. They gather the materials, but they forget the blueprints. They provide the body with the building blocks, but neglect to nourish the very intelligence that will use them. The fats and minerals within these seeds, particularly the omega-3 fatty acids, are the essential materials for building healthy, supple, and intelligent cell membranes. The membrane of the cell is its skin. It is the boundary that decides what comes in and what goes out. It is the cell's own organ of perception. If this boundary is weak, brittle, or inflamed, the cell cannot be healthy. And if the cells are not healthy, the skin that they form cannot be radiant. To eat these seeds is to nourish the very intelligence of your body at a cellular level. You are providing the essential materials for clear communication and strong, flexible boundaries. You are handing the architect the highest quality ink to draw the plans. This practice is an act of profound trust in your body's innate wisdom. By consuming the seed, you are symbolically consuming the principle of renewal. You are reminding every part of your being that it holds within itself the perfect blueprint for its own health. The seed does not strive, it simply unfolds according to the perfect plan it contains. This is the state we wish to cultivate in our own bodies, a state of effortless, intelligent unfolding. The other foods provide the what, but the seed provides the how. It is the missing link that organizes the entire process into a coherent, beautiful symphony of renewal. It ensures that the foundation is laid correctly, that the catalyst works efficiently, that the guardians are strong, and that the jewels are placed with perfect precision. It is the quiet director of the entire play. This is why it is the final and most crucial step. Without it, our efforts are chaotic. With it, our efforts are guided by an ancient and perfect wisdom. It is the ultimate act of surrender, a recognition that the power to heal and renew was never truly lost. It was simply dormant, waiting, held safely within the humble seed of our own potential. True radiance is not a battle won against time. It is not the erasure of our story. It is the natural result of a life lived in harmony with the principles of nature. It is the outward expression of a deep foundation, a bright spirit, a protected core, and a joyful heart, all guided by the perfect silent wisdom that lies within. To tend to the skin is to tend to the soul. When you cultivate your inner garden with patience and love, the flowers will bloom on their own, and their light will be seen by all. I came here looking for a simple list of foods, but the idea of the inner blueprint in the seed stopped me in my tracks. The thought that we are not just giving our bodies materials, but nourishing the very intelligence that uses them, that changes everything. It's not about fighting age anymore, it's about trusting our own potential for renewal. Did any of these principles change your perspective?